Hello, YouTubers. I'm Angela Logan, and this is Everyday Shenanigans. It is Saturday, October 26th, 2019. Warm greetings from the High 10. I want to start this video off with a small note to those who are ravaging Facebook pages and posts and groups and YouTube as well. There's nothing wrong with you giving your commentary because we are all entitled to our opinion. But I want some of you to know that some people's mission on the book and here is deviant. And I say this because some of you have decided that you know what is going on. You have decided that you want to take sides with the people who are or allegedly involved in the Cupcake saga. And you have decided that you want to inbox people for whatever reason. You want to give your commentary on Facebook posts and pages and different things. And you wanted to give your 411 on what allegedly happened. Some of you are doing that. You're going on these people's post pages and things, and you're telling what allegedly happened with that child, which I think is foul and vulgar, because the only way you would know what happened to Camille is if you were there. And I take offense to anyone who has done that. I have seen it in ink, so this is why I'm repeating it to you all. You don't have any business to be saying what you saw happen to her, because I've seen some posts about a bathtub and this and that, burnt clothes. Come on with all that. Like I said, the only way you would know what happened to that girl that night is if you were there. So I don't really want to pass that type of gossip, because that's just rank to me. And whoever you all are, you know who you are, because you got your name on the post. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, there's one thing to speculate who you think did it and why. That's one thing. Because even though we're speculating, it's still harmful what we're saying about these people. Okay? So when you start talking about the death, you're going too far. Now, some of you are inboxing people for facetious reasons. You're trying to be their Facebook friends and this and that. Why? If you are siding with a certain particular person who is allegedly involved in this case pertaining to this deceased child, stay in your lane, okay? Ain't nobody trying to roll with you like that, okay? You want to side with this one, that one, that's your business. Hey, whatever. But trying to befriend people, seeing their commentary, then you're sending Facebook requests for friends and all that. You think somebody is stupid and don't know what you're trying to do? You think the person, including myself, we're not going on your profile to see who you're related to? Okay? Come on now. You all too old for that. What you want to do? What you got to say? You want to go and friend them and then go in Messenger and say something greedy, grimy? Oh, I saw what you said on the... You can do that without friending them, boo-boo. You know how the game go with Facebook. That's why there's a message box under the profile. You send a message, and if they want to receive it and respond, then they will. Then if they don't, then they don't. But see, that's why you know this is the devil's work, because you all, a lot of you are so involved in what's going on with staying on these pages and posts and commenting and bickering and going back and forth with these strangers. What you're doing is aligning yourself with the devil, because that's all this case is about, is the devil's work. Whoever killed that child, however many people are actually involved, it's the devil's work. Whatever the reason, doesn't matter. Of course, we're curious. But this is the devil's work here. And I think you all know that. And I'm telling some of you, you need to be careful. Because when you start commenting, you're doing your live feeds, and you're going out here, your name is on that. Your face is on that. Such as myself doing this YouTube platform. You are inviting these demons in. And that's all I want to say to some of you, that you need to be careful, because they are out here, they are watching these people who are in cahoots with these demons, and they trying to do anything they can to get in your peripheral to give they 411. And I tell them, you don't got to do all that. You rallying behind Paul, Dick, whoever, that's your business. But stay out of folks' inboxes. Stop sending friend requests to people, okay? You don't have to do all that. I think we know whose side you on or who you riding with. Okay? You don't have to be facetious in trying to contact people. And I tell the other people when you comment, you have to be very careful because you don't know who knows each other. And really, I feel bad for people who live in Birmingham because a lot of you have been giving your opinion about the case and who you think did it and why and woo woo woo. But see, the difference between me and you is I'm up here in Tennessee. I don't live in Birmingham. I don't have to walk around those people and bump into them at the grocery store and the hair supply store and all that. You all do. So you need to be very leery and be careful what you're saying because you don't never know the day somebody's going to remember your face and the comments that you have made. And I'm not telling you not to say nothing, but all I'm saying is some of these people are just as deviant as the people who killed that baby. And they are ride or die with them clowns. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Facetiousness is abundance in this Camille McKinney case. Now, this video is about conspiracy. 2 people have been arrested on capital murder in connection with Miss Camille McKinney. Okay? Mr. Patrick Stallworth, Derica Irisha Brown are facing capital murder in this case. Some of you are still talking, so that's why I'm making this video. Some of you feel like they are a patsy. They are not the people involved. Or they have some involvement, but it is not the murder. I do not know. I was not there. I state that all the time. So nobody gets jiggy with it. I don't know. I am still at odds with this case. I still feel like there is a stone that will be turned over. That there is something lurking. And something is still facetious and nasty and grimy with this case. That although 2 people have been arrested, somebody else, or plural, are involved. And we're going to roll it like this. These are the conspiracy theories that are running amok on social media. These are your thoughts, your posts, your commentary, and I'm going to roll it to you. And you let me know what you think. Not saying I agree with all of them, because right now I still am at odds at what actually happened to Camille. But when the 2 people went to court yesterday and the charges was read on the warrant, it stated that she was asphyxiated, suffocated, whichever word you like to use. Death is put at October 12th, which is the same day that she went missing. So now we're getting ready to come back. All theories that was put out after the fact, before the body was found. Because some of you have thought you know who did it, why, where. So we're going to bring that back up because you're still talking. Okay? Here we go. Some of you are speculating that Camille was molested. Who molested her? Who's the culprit? Are you saying that her father did it? Are you saying that a friend or a family member did it? Are you saying that one of April's male friends, cohorts, something, I don't know, did it? Her brother, I don't know. I don't want to make that claim because he's a child, but hey, we know things go bump in the night. That is one allegation you all are making, and that is recent, the child molestation. Some of you said that Mr. Dominic McKinney lost custody of the child the day before. The next day on Saturday, she goes missing. You find that suspicious. I don't know. I don't know if he's ever even been to court. If he went to court the day before and lost custody, I don't know. I don't know if he was fighting custody with Miss April Thomas. I don't know. That is one of your speculations. The plug. Woo, Lord, you have wore that one out, baby. Did he owe somebody? Did he steal something from somebody? Did he rob somebody? Was he fronted dope? I don't know. I don't know. That's the original speculation, allegation, conspiracy. Now, was he just angry? Was he angry and tired of being a parent? Was he tired of dealing with a baby mother? Was he tired of providing and giving money and this and that? And he decided, I'm going to set this up so I can get rid of her because I don't want to be a daddy no more. Was that the situation with Miss Camille? That's a theory. Did the mother set it up? One of you will be watching one of the investigation news program that's on YouTube. That was stipulated in the video that I watched this morning, late this morning. That in the video where the children are riding the bicycles and Camille gets on around the corner, out of sight, the mother has to film, like that was said in that video. Hey, does she do this all the time? Is she normally filming herself? Or is this a rare occasion that she films the child riding the bicycle? Naturally, the children were in the street. I don't condone that. I'm sure in most states, children have to ride with their helmets, okay? Checking my time, sorry. What's really going on? Van goes by. She was suspicious of the van. Was that the setup? Was this, let me lay this out, that a van rode by so I can get my baby missing shortly after? What is the time frame of that video? Was that a day before, 2 weeks before? What's the 411 on the video? Okay, we're going to bring that up. You all are saying that April Thomas let Patrick Starworth and Dorit Thomas babysit Camille. Lord have mercy. I don't know where y'all got that from. I know y'all have really been bringing some stuff to the table. I'm just repeating it. Yes, the messenger can get shot. I know this. But I'm on this channel, so here we go. Where y'all get that from? That Patrick, Irisha know April. You've also stipulated that they know Dominic as well. You're now saying that they babysat. That's why they had a connection, was able to get to her, because naturally the child followed somebody she knew that day, since she has been deemed unfriendly by Dominic and his mother in news interviews. Okay. Is Patrick the weed guy? Is he the plug? Is he somebody who was hustling but don't look like a hustler because he looked random in that surveillance at the store? You know, you do have people who hustle that don't look like they got it going on. They're inconspicuous. We have seen those kind of people. They sell narcotics, but you would never know that they sold narcotics. Okay? Did they have some street deal? That's the other rumor that you all have put out there, that it's a street deal gone bad. Was Patrick the plug? I don't know. I'm just bringing what you all are saying on social media. Did Dominic know their past, if he knew them, and knew that this girl has been accused of kidnapping? How convenient that would be, that she has been accused of kidnapping, and I will set these two up, because who better to set up? I know his deviances. He likes young girls. Information was on his phone when he got arrested. Now, naturally, they didn't stipulate the age group that was on the phone, but it was under the age of 17. I guess that's Alabama law. Don't matter. Maybe Dominic knew this. I don't know. He states he doesn't know them. They state they do not know him. But some of you are throwing that theory out there as well, that he does know Mr. Starworth, and that, hey, maybe he knew his past. He knew Dorita's past. So, bam, perfect passes for getting rid of my baby. Ding. Okay. The night that LaBrittany and those girls were in the car and riding down the road, someone put the bug in my ear to say, hey, did you know, Angela, that dump site is on that road. It's a straight shot. Now, mind you, the coroner is saying that Camille died on the 12th. So, that combats the theory that Dominic had the baby and was putting the baby in the car and dropped her 3 times, ya, in the sheet. Do you see where I'm going with this? That's 3 days after the fact. The coroner is saying she died on the 12th. So that combats and refutes the rumor, the allegation that Dominic had that baby and Paulisha or whomever putting her in the trunk. How could that be if the baby died on the 12th? I'm just backtracking. Now that we know that the baby is deceased and that the coroner is saying she died on the 12th. Okay. You also threw the girl's mama in there. They took the baby to the mama's house. That's how all that little rumor came about. But as we said, she has been found deceased and allegedly died on the 12th. I don't know how accurate this woman's findings is or whomever that did the autopsy. We're going to take them at face value that they're telling that they know their job. But we're just throwing out all the theories that you all have been throwing out on social media with this case. Okay. Did Dominic know these people and decide to dump the baby in the dumpster himself at Woodside Condominiums? I know these people. I know their background. If it was a setup, you all say, did he put the baby in the dumpster, since the dumpster is linked to that property that was found in the landfill? That is another theory that one could come up with. I'm just saying. And what's up with Dominic accusing the baby mama in the first live feed where he's sitting in the car saying she wanted ransom from him? He just left the headquarters. Now we know that can be refuted due to the timeline that the baby was allegedly found dead, murdered on the 12th, asphyxiated. Then why would he be talking about the baby mama trying to get money from him to pay to give the baby back. So basically he was implicating the baby mother. Why would you implicate your own baby mother? Even if you got beef with her, you don't like her, you two have fallen out, whatever is going on with you two. Why in the world would you do that to another human being? Throw them under the bus for kidnapping? Because that's a hell of an accusation to put on anybody. So I ask you, YouTubers, what do you think about that? Now that we know that the baby died on the 12th, how is it that he would accuse the mother of his child of ransoming their child? Okay. Some of you thought that it was Dorit that he was talking about with the ransom. But we know that couldn't be because she had just got arrested. She wouldn't have contact with him. If she did, she'd be a fool to talk on a phone that would be recorded. He naturally would not own that he knew her. She naturally wouldn't tell the police and detectives, hey, I want to talk to Dominic when he comes in. Because once again, she's not supposed to know him. But some of you think she's the one that he's talking about in the ransom video live feed that he did. Come on now, let's stay woke. Because Big Edge is on it, okay. I'm just putting out what y'all putting out. Okay, who is this Nolan and friend? What's the beef with Mr. Nolan and Two Guns? What is really going on? You threw them out there as well? Once again, baby found to be dead on the 12th. But you have threw, Mr. Dominic has thrown his baby mama under the bus as the culprit. He's thrown this Nolan and somebody else under the bus as the ransomers, kidnappers, whatever. But we all know the baby was dead all along and deemed dead on October 12th, the day she went missing. Okay? So why would Dominic McKinney implicate Mr. Nolan and somebody else, the baby mama, as the people who kidnapped this baby, orchestrated the kidnapping, when now we know the child was dead? We now will refute the issue of the baby being seen getting in a car. So now people can say that LaBrittany and whoever these other people are, that they lied about seeing him, unless the coroner has the timeline wrong. You be the judge of that information, because I do not know. Right now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not even about to play crazy. I don't know, because I'm so confused right now at the fact that the child has been found. I'm numb, but I'm just bringing to you what has been said and what the allegations are on social media. I'm 17 minutes in. I'm checking it, baby. Okay, April's arrest. What she get arrested for? Why was she arrested? Why is it said on social media that Mr. Dominic McKinney bonded her out? Why would he be bonding her out? They're not together. They don't go together. He's got another baby mama that's got twins. Ding! Were you still messing around with April? We know in most states that with a domestic abuse case charged, this is what you all are saying, that it was she or he fighting. Now, I didn't understand who was the aggressor. Are you all saying that she was the aggressor? Is he saying that she was the aggressor? So why would you bond her out? Like I said, the only way I could see him bonding her out is if they were still messing around, or you wanted her to drop the charges, but the state picked it up, such as the state of Tennessee, or at least the Knoxville area. You can do all you want crying if somebody beat you up, pushed you down, woo, woo, woo. You can't take it back because the state gonna pick it up. Another saying out there that you all got going on. Now, the mother, Dominic and his mother, have stated in interviews that the child is mean. So some of you would question her going off with a stranger, but like I said, with a kidnapping, you can't really say because you're not there. Is she mean because of the mother? Because I'm seeing some signs that the mother got some issues, anger issues. Okay? During the video, the filming. Both of them on the same street, sidewalk, but yet they're not united in the front, and the child is missing. She cussing and fussing in one part of the video film with the news people, cussing at somebody, mad at somebody. Was it the other baby mama she was cussing at, or somebody came to her and said something about what happened that night, or she was unfit? I don't know. I didn't really get the gist of all that. But I found it odd they're on the same sidewalk doing separate interviews. No unity, but your baby missing. Okay. This is what was cut that you all didn't see, and people in the media in the world didn't see. When she was being interviewed by that lady, they cut the interview short because she snatched off her mic cussing then. Take this shit off of me. Who you mad at? Now, yes, we know your child is missing, but you don't have to behave like that. It's undignified. And if you were not ready to be interviewed, all you had to do was tell that lady when she asked you, ma'am, I'm not in a good space right now. Can I check back with you in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4? Let me lie down. Let me get some rest. When she was looking all about and saw somebody in the road or somewhere, and she said something like, why is she here? Some of you speculated she was talking about Paulisha, what she was doing there. Or was it a white woman that she was looking at, wondering what she was doing there? I didn't get the gist of that. I think right now, like I said, I'm so numb to everything that they say and do, it doesn't even really mean anything. Because it's too much. It's way too much. So then you all say that Paulisha had words with her that day and let her know, well, I'm here because we're looking for your child that you neglected and got kidnapped. If that's true, I don't know. Some of you say you heard that. I don't know. On your Facebook post, Miss April Thomas, you have put a comment, bitches, I'm out. Now, is this in reference to you getting arrested? And people are curious to what you got arrested for? Why would you post that on your Facebook page? Who does that? And you somebody's mother. Ding! I keep trying to tell y'all, everything is visual. That sometimes things are right in front of you and you don't even see it. These folks are foul. These folks are foul. But I'm going to tie that up at the end. Okay. Beefs with the families. What is the issue between April Thomas and Mr. Dominic? Why are they not speaking? Why have they fallen out? Why are they families into it? What is really going on? What is going on between these two people who were the parents of this young girl? Okay. You have to ask yourself, what is going on between these two parents? Or what was going on at the time? Is it that Mr. McKinney was still messing around with April while he's with Paulisha? Is that what this underlying animosity is between the two? Because I don't know how those twins are, but are they in the same proximity of age that Miss Camille was? Camille was 3. How old are those twins? Ding! Is there still somebody still messing around with another baby mama, old baby mama, first baby mama? You see where I'm going. It's obvious they have history because you all say that her child, her son, that's his son. So that means he's the oldest. I'm assuming they have history. And we know that people don't stop messing around just because they with somebody else or even married to somebody else. Okay. Now, why did Paulisha, allegedly, you all saying that Paulisha and her family went and jumped on April at one time? Why would you do that? Why you need to take a gang of folks to jump on this baby mama here? Is it because, like I said, they were still messing around, you got wind, you heard, you saw proof? We hear you sickly. So what a sickly, diabetical person doing fighting anybody? You a lady and dignified. What are you doing fighting anybody, baby mama, in the street, whomever? Yeah, I said it. Because this is what y'all putting out on social media. So I'm bringing it to those who don't keep up with social media and all the shenanigans that's going on in your Facebook posts and this and that. Okay. I guess I mentioned everything with Paulisha and her. In the comments that was allegedly made the day they was giving the interview. I don't know. That was Paulisha that Miss April was talking about. I'm curious. I don't know. So the next thing is this. What is really going on with the parents? Why have they not gotten along? If the coroner is not right about the time of death, did Paulisha and Dominic actually dump that baby that day, that night, that Tuesday, when LaBrittany and those girls saw them on that road? Since somebody wanted to let me know that that road's a straight shot to the dump. Did they go on that road that night and dump that baby in the dumpster at the Woodside condominiums to set up Mr. Stallworth, and or dumped her at the landfill just so happened? And just so happened to be the dumpster that sits on the property where Mr. Stallworth lived? I don't know. But that was mentioned to me as well. Now I want to tell you something that's real grimy. 24 minutes in. God bless me. When looking at Mr. Stallworth's picture, some said, what's wrong with this picture? What are you missing, Big Ange? And what I said was, his hair. Processed to me. Perm or press with a pressing comb? I know y'all saying, where you going with this? Are we feminine? I could be wrong. Some of you men still like to press your hair, wear perm. You know, that's more of an OG style, wearing your hair pressed with curls. Old gangster stuff you see out in California, those type of places. The guys still wear their hair pressed and perm. But his hair looks like it's processed to me. The first thing I thought was, that's why you focus in on that. Is he feminine? Is he bisexual? Something ain't right with him. He's got support. Obviously, people posting up stuff, money, bonds. Odd to me. Y'all knew that man been charged with this connection to the kidnapping, yet you bonded him out anyway on pornography charges, like somebody told me today. What would make them do that? Knowing good and well they live in Alabama, they had to hear on the news. I didn't even think about that. But yet they posted bond and now they retracted it. Don't want to be involved. Interesting. Somebody said, and I didn't want to repeat this, but I'm going to go and throw it out there and get it over with. Somebody said a brother, Dominic's brother, made a video stating that Dominic is bisexual. Now, I don't want to, it's too late, I done said it now. I don't know if that's true, but I know I watched somebody's YouTube video and they kept making references to the women in the video that they were men. And I couldn't see where it was going. Like, why does dude keep saying stuff about the girl? Like the girl in the red that kept sitting up under Dominic while he was interviewing. And she kept, every time he make a move, there she was, there she was. I didn't think she was a man. I thought that was just a hard-looking gal. Because as we can see, Alabama got some hard knees down there. I said it. Just about everybody I done seen on film rallying for this baby when we thought she was alive. Some hard-looking gals. Y'all some hard-looking women down there. Some of you. Not all, but some of you in the video footages. Y'all was some hard-looking women. So I didn't know if the person was trying to say that subtly, that something's going on with Mr. Dominic, that what? Some of you said you seen a video with Mr. Starworth with Dominic. I have yet to see a video with Mr. Starworth and a video with Dominic. But I keep hearing that. I heard that all this week. So, threats have been lured toward or thrown at Miss LaBrittany. I've heard that this week. I've also heard that Mr. Starworth, I guess when he was incarcerated, the first arrest, he had threats. All these fake pages running around with certain people, that Sarah Hobbs, who was irritating and aggravating everybody on Facebook, saying nasty and derogatory things, showing pictures of crime scenes and bloody scenes, and why was she or he doing that? I thought that was wicked. The page has been taken down. Also, there was a Deuce Bigalow profile page that has been taken down from what somebody has told me. What is really going on? Is Mr. Starworth involved in this case, or is he a patsy? Has he been set up by someone or Mr. Dominic? Some of you are still claiming that now, after the fact that he and Derica have been arrested, you are saying that he is the fall guy. He is the patsy for all of this, that he knew Dominic and April, which is soever, one of the two, and that they set him up, or Dominic set him up, and he is taking the fall for the girl. Because naturally, you all said that a little boy claimed that they switched cars when the girl had got kidnapped. And I believe a child more than I believe anybody in this whole case. Why do you need to switch cars? For what? Same time when the candy was being passed out. So see, I don't even know the sequence because like I said, I wasn't there. But I'm spinning all this to you because there's something wicked in this case. And it's still brewing. And the police is not going to tell us everything. The FBI ain't going to tell us everything. Birmingham ain't told us nothing. You all just been on social media spinning these webs. And people, we've been running with it because we don't know what to think. I sure don't know what to think. Then you're talking about Dominic is on suicide watch. Then you're saying that April went to a mental ward. I don't know. We know that most places don't have mental wards anymore. So where'd she go? To the hospital and they sent her home. Yeah, I'm keeping it 100. Does Dominic McKinney know Starworth? Did they have some type of drug dealing? Knew of each other? He knew his past. He thought this was the best way to get rid of his child and use this man. Maybe he paid him to pick up the baby that day. Because some of you say you saw the video. She had to go with somebody she knew. So maybe he did know her, seen her. Been around her. He paid stalwart from the girl to just pick her up. That's all I need you to do is pick her up. I'll do the rest. I don't know. But I tell you what, this is some wicked stuff circulating about Mr. Dominic. It'll be sad. I mean, it's sad to hear these nasty things about him and the baby mama and the other baby mama. But you all bring this to the forefront because some of you swear for God you know these folks. You know of these folks. I don't know them. And I'm going to be truthful with you. I'm glad I don't know them. And it's terrible these things are being said. But what would be worse if there's some truth to it? And this is what I tell people. Your past can come out and bite you in your butt. And I can say that even if that child had not been kidnapped, these are not people that should have a child in their custody, period. They got too much going on. I think April Thomas has some type of violent issues. I think she's got some anger issues. I don't know her, but I'm just going by the things I'm seeing and hearing that maybe she has anger issues. Maybe that's why the child was deemed mean. That's why the mother, Dominic and his mother, stalled when they were asked about her personality, because you don't stutter and stall when somebody's asking you about your kid. She may have been a little mean little girl, but she didn't deserve death. I want to make sure I make that clear. She didn't deserve death. If she was mean, she got it from one of her parents or her upbringing or her surroundings made her mean. And yes, we have kids that are feisty. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know because I didn't know the little girl. I'm just bringing to you the rumors that are circulating, the things that you all are putting out here. This is a grimy situation. And I'll be glad when it's over with because I'm just sick of hearing these stories because it's getting worse and worse. And they have 2 people in custody, yet you all think somebody else is behind this. That stalwart did not do this by himself. It wasn't intentional. And that's what you all are dissecting from his comments in court. How did I get arrested for this? Maybe he mean this murder. I was complicit, but I didn't kill the little girl. I picked her up, but I gave her to somebody else. And I still fought some of you all who saw the car around the community and passing out candy. You knew you didn't know that person. You didn't know him. Or the lady, the white lady, when you heard no more about her. You should have called the police. Like I said, y'all so busy worried about being a snitch. But now a baby is dead. Now what? Some of you fearful now. Because now you know you got some element in the community snatching and killing kids. Is this random or is this intentional? We'll never know until the evidence comes out. And Birmingham police is still investigating. So you put that on paper. What the chief know, what the detectives know, they're not telling you nothing. They've told us nothing. Everything's speculation. Didn't want them out in the front, he says. Didn't want them jeopardizing the case. Why? Because you thought they was going to tell on each other and say something? Because you all have dissected everything that those 2 have said. You all have said that they are numb, stoic, robotic. I've said that myself. 2 different families, but you don't see love and connection and warmth with them. 2 separate families, but no warmth. Mama ain't hugging the daughter while she's being interviewed and crying with no water coming out the eyes. His mama, robotic when she's speaking.